South Yemen, officially known as the People's Democratic Republic of Yemen, is ruled from Aden, the former British colony and staging post. Aden was, for many years, one of the vital links in Britain's military strategy east of Suez. But important as it was, it became too hot for the British to hold. After nearly 130 years of colonial rule, Aden and its hinterland of former sheikdoms was an independent nation. The new leadership was determinedly left-wing, but lasted only 18 months before being swept away by an even more extreme branch of the NLF, a regime now committed to spreading Marxist revolution. During the colonial period, much of Aden's wealth had been controlled by Britons or other foreigners, a state of affairs which the new Marxist leadership set out to remedy as quickly as possible. A series of workers' revolts ended in the nationalization of large sectors of the economy, including banking, insurance, and many smaller businesses such as cinemas and petrol stations. The effect was not entirely beneficial. Many businessmen fled to the north, leading to a severe shortage of private investment capital. In the years since independence, Aden port has suffered a serious decline. 8 years ago, for example, nearly 6,500 ships and 20,000 visitors passed through it. By 1970, the figures had dropped to 1,600 ships and a mere 3,000 visitors. This has been due mainly, of course, to the closure of the Suez Canal, which happened a few months before independence. Aden's historic role as a free port ended in 1969, when import duties of up to 45% were introduced. A small free zone has been left for the entrepot trade, but Aden is facing growing competition from ports such as Djibouti across the Red Sea. The place of the cargo ships has been taken by the occasional Egyptian or Soviet destroyer. Relations with Egypt are better now than at independence, and the Soviet Union is a major provider of financial and military aid. It's not entirely the fault of the new regime. Under British rule, Aden received £22 million sterling in subsidies from London. This aid was withdrawn abruptly at independence, and the new rulers found themselves in charge of a country whose income covered only a third of its expenses. The government tackled its deficit by steadily increasing taxes and reducing salaries. Some Adenis complain that life in the Republic is now a mere dull struggle for existence. It's certainly true that the disappearance of the big spenders of colonial days has led to a more uniform society where a taste for luxury or frivolous entertainment is totally out of place. Despite its economic difficulties, the